it is a good setup. It really is. And the last time I looked at it, they've really added a lot of functionality to it. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock on the dot. Thank you all for tuning in and bearing with me as I kind of get together with the YouTube setup. I'm used to live streaming on another platform, and YouTube is just different in a hard kind of way. So, okay, so let's get into it. I hope you can all see my screen, because all I'm going to do in the first 10 minutes or less, I guess, is I'm just going to kind of work on stop losses, setting up stop losses, take profits, and OCO orders. So OCO orders will be similar to what you would need to do on 3-commas. So setting up an OCO order is an automated way of exiting your trades. With 3-commas, you can enter and exit trades, I believe, using their trading bots. So OCO orders are pretty neat. So let's get into it. Now, I'm going to, every now and then, I'm not going to take questions initially, so just so I can stay focused on what I'm doing. And so here we have the Bitcoin and USD pair. And, we're all familiar with what's been going on with Bitcoin, and it did hit that high of, it was about 42,000, wasn't it? And it's retraced, and the retracement is healthy. You're not really ever, any stock or any security you trade that constantly goes up is a problem, because that's called a parabolic move, and anything that runs up fast is going to fall fast and hard. So you really want that slow move up and then the retracement, which is what Bitcoin is doing right now, which is really good. So the price of Bitcoin now is hovering at about 34,000. For those of you who haven't gotten into the whole Bitcoin craze, it's taken the world by storm, and this is a good time to pick up your coins. But anyway, I'm trading on Binance, the US version, and I'm under the, I'm sure, yes, advanced. So you always want to be in your advanced settings if you want to set up your OCOs especially. Okay, so here we have our chart, and all I'm going to do is, I'll probably enlarge this first. So to set up our stop loss, and here we have, we're on a 5-minute chart, so every candlestick represents 5 minutes. And, assuming we've entered our trade somewhere further down, maybe like 20 minutes ago, and we just want to set the stop loss to exit our trade. The very first thing is you need to know where you want to set your stop loss. And your stop loss you set on entry. So you enter your trade, and then after entering your trade, you set your stop loss. And all it does is, it just helps to manage your losses in the event that your trade goes against you, which is just a way of life. When it comes to trading, stocks will run in your favor, your coins will run in your favor, and then they'll run against you. It's just, it's the way it goes. So you just want to protect yourself by setting your stop losses. So when you lose, you don't lose everything. Very important. So we click on sell, and we're not going to use the limit market. We're going to use the stop limit. Okay, so we have trading right now at about 34,199. And assuming we entered at this doji candle here, this cross sign candle, then if we enter at this candle, then maybe if we set our stop loss at this point, we'd get out of the trade without like any losses, maybe aside from commission, and all those trading fees, which are minimal. So, but that's for a different topic. Where to set stop losses is a completely different topic area. So for today, we're just setting the stop loss. So we'll set it at 34,141. And simply, so we're going to say 34141. Okay, so what we can say is we can 34141. We can actually say stop when price action gets to this stop figure 34141. Then I want you talking to the bot, that is, you know, the stop loss bot. We want it to create a stop order. So with a stop limit order, the order isn't created until price action hits that particular number that you put in here. So which is where it's slightly different from a pure stop loss. So we put in the number here and we see it's already come down. So we'll move down a bit just for the purpose of this video. And we'll say when price action hits 3406, if price action comes against us and hits 34,000, 34,000, where is it? Because we're pretty close. I want to give us some berth. 34,063. 34,063. Then we want it to create Just give me a second while I figure this out. There. So 34,000 063, 34,000. How about 34,000? 1, 2, 3. No. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, because with a stop loss, price action is going down. So we're gonna hit our stop value first, and then the order gets created. The stop loss may not be triggered if there's a reversal and price action moves up above this 34,063 figure. Then it will not create the stop order, which is good. It keeps you in the trade because, you know, the downward movement was temporary. But if it just keeps on going down, then it will ignite and initiate this 34,000 stop loss. And then, of course, you say how much you want to sell. If you want to sell everything, you know, then you, you can click 100%, or you just want to sell a portion, or you know the exact amount you want to sell, then you put that in there, and then you hit the sell. You make sure, you know, obviously you look over your order confirmation, hit confirm, and down in the, excuse me, in the orders here, the order history, it sets it up for you right there. So if price action should come down, this is the trigger. The stop value is your trigger. So that's setting the stop loss. Setting a take profit is similar. The only difference is going to be with a take profit, price action is trending upwards. So your stop figure is going to be lower. Your stop figure in this case, so again, like I said, it's a different topic to know where you want to place your take profit. So assuming we want to, you know, kind of be patient and wait for price action to hit, let's say 34,400. So same thing, we do the same thing with the take profit. We'll say when it gets to 30, let's say 34,400. Yes, 34,400. So when price action gets to 34,400, we want you to sell, and again, and here our limit figure is going to be higher than 34,400. So 34, let's say 500. Again, you say how much you want to sell. And you confirm that. And again, it sets up your what you call it? Your stop loss order. And so you've set your stop loss and you set your take profit, and you can walk away from your screen, which is is a good thing to be able to do, because staring at a screen all day is pretty hard. Take it from me. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is, before I take questions, the next thing I'm going to do is, so I'm going to cancel these because I am holding Bitcoin and I don't have much plan of selling my Bitcoin. So the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to create an OCO order. So for those of you interested in 3Commas, this is basically what 3Commas is doing for you. And of course, you know, there is a learning curve, I won't call it a steep learning curve in 3Commas, but once you get the hang of it, it does work. It really does. So with the OCO order, once you click on it, it brings up 1, 2, 3. Now it brings up 3 boxes instead of the 2. The price box is where you're going to set your take profit. So again, we believe in Bitcoin, so we believe it's going back to 3,600. 36. Did I say 3,600? 36,000. So that is our take profit. We've entered it right there. And then we want to set the stop loss. In reality, for me, trading Bitcoin, I'm happy to ride the ups and the downs. So you got, you know, so when you're happy to ride the downs, you're not interested in stop losses. So it is a riskier way of trading, but sometimes it's about what you believe in. Another stock I'm really big on is Tesla. I just believe in Tesla. And so even though I will day trade Tesla and I will set stop losses because Tesla does have these very wide swings, and I am a day trader. Ultimately, I want to make profit in a day, in a 24-hour period. But all in all, long term, I believe in Tesla. And so I do have some trades on, like long-term trades, option trades that where I've just left them because I believe Tesla will come down as it did this past week, but it's going to ultimately run up. So if that's how you believe in whatever it is you're trading, then your stop losses may not be that important, but you got to always remember it's a riskier way of trading equally. So we've got our take profit up here. Stop loss, we'll set that at, price right now is at 34,100. So we can set our stop loss, you know, further down, 3403, 34, did I say 3403? 34034, 34034. So we're saying when price actions comes down to $34,034, we want it to create a stop loss order. So because price is going down, we're going to create our limit price at a lower price than our stop price. The stop price again is just that price at which the order gets created. So we're saying it's on its way down. We want to get out before the price of Bitcoin goes down to 20,000, for instance. So you know what? Throw me out at, let's say, 33,500. And then you walk away and it needs my amount. Okay, so let's say 16%. Sell 16% of my Bitcoin holding. So there it is. Let's hit sell BTC and let's see our confirmation screen. Okay, it didn't give us a confirmation screen, but what it did do, now this is the neat thing, it sets up 2 orders. It sets up your take profit and your stop loss all in one click, as compared to setting up your take profit and then setting up your stop loss. The OCO, you do it all in one click, and that's it. So this is good. I'll actually leave it this way. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, that's all I really wanted to talk about, because this live streaming is really all about taking questions. I mean, I create videos because I love to create videos. I was mentored for 2 years, and so I learned so much in that 2 years. And, you know, just creating the videos just helps in sharing my knowledge, one, and actually refreshes a lot of things that I have learned as well. And I don't know, I've just fallen in love with YouTube. So, any questions? Okay. Mark, are there any downsides to using 3Commas? The only experience I had with 3Commas was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I was heavily into it. And because 3Commerce has changed so much, I think I went back on 3Commerce like about 3 or 4 months ago, and I couldn't believe how many changes and how they've enhanced all their features. So it's going to be hard for me to talk about downsides right now until I've spent some time, kind of like going over it and seeing what new functionalities they have. I mean, there's always going to be a downside at some point. I just don't know what they are. Okay. So let me know in the box, what do you trade? Are you cryptocurrency traders? Do you trade equities? Are you futures traders? What do you trade? I'm just curious. And are there any options traders? Do any of you trade options? Do I day trade only in Bitcoin or also in altcoins, and which do I prefer? I have gone through different phases, and right now I'm in a phase where I'm simply buying Bitcoin. I am not big on the altcoins aside from Ethereum, and I will trade Litecoin as well. But I'm not too big on the altcoins because Bitcoin is moving. I believe, you really want to be trading altcoins when, there's not a lot of motion going on with Bitcoin. And so you're looking for movement in your altcoins. So it might be beneficial to move some of your Bitcoin into some other coins that are experiencing, fast upward trending action. And then you can make your coins, on that, make your profit on that. But with the way Bitcoin has been moving these past few months, I'm not doing a lot of altcoin trading. I still do more. I trade equities more now. So I'm based in the United States of America, so I trade the New York Stock Exchange. And as far as cryptocurrency, I'm just hodling my Bitcoin for now. So any opportunity like this past week and a half, when the price of Bitcoin has come down, I've just been picking up Bitcoin. Which do I prefer? The thing is, when you're trying to build a financial portfolio, many times it's beneficial to diversify your portfolio. So sometimes it's not about what you prefer. It's about diversifying your portfolio. I always say, if you day trade, whether you're day trading cryptocurrency or futures, the futures market, options or Forex, you don't want to day trade with more than 20% of your capital. Because day trading can be dangerous. You can win and you can lose. And if you're only trading 20% of your capital, then the most you can lose is 20%, and you still got your 80%. So for me, I put a good 80%, if not more, maybe 85% of my investing capital into shares. Because, we know shares, when you buy shares, you're buying a piece of, you're buying a piece of a company. You own real estate, if you like. And of course, there are thousands and thousands of shares out there that you could invest in. So that's a completely different field, where we have to know what we want to invest in. There's so many different industries out there. I'm a little heavy on the electric vehicle industry right now. So yeah, Tesla, NIO, and not the cryptocurrency NIO, not NEO, but NIO. I'm trading Tesla, NIO. Most of you will know about the GameStop saga that happened last week. I did trade some GameStop, and I did make a little something on the side and jumped out of the trade because GameStop's very volatile. So you got to be careful when you even trading shares. You got to be really careful. Oh, so digital media says what should be the minimum capital for day trading, and how much should be the profit percentage for a day? Well, the second question is a personal question. When you start out as a new trader, you really want to keep your how did you put it? Your percentage profit. You want to keep it pretty low because you're not sure yet about what you're doing. So you want, 2%, 3%, 4%, especially if you're using trading bots. And you're setting your take profits. Set it very realistically so it can be met. Now, it won't seem like a lot, but you don't really want to jump in and set your profit percentages to 50%, because then we're moving into that greed area where, you can't, we've all done it, where, we all get bitten by the greed bug. You set it at 50%, then you're on your own if you lose all your money, because understanding how coins and all these securities trade is important, because like I said, when anything is going up, it's going to go up, it's going to come down. It'll go up, it'll come down. It could come down a lot more than your entry point, and then you're going to lose. You're going to lose everything you've invested. So I would say be realistic. When you get more into it and you feel you're more confident, your win-loss ratio is high, meaning that you're winning more of your trades that you've set at 2% profit, 3% profit, 1% profit. When you're winning more of your trades than you're losing, then it's a good sign that you're ready to up your percentage profits, maybe to 5% and above. But it's really, we learn from experience. And so I will say keep those figures small so that, when you do lose, the losses are small as well. Yes, Mark, that's Elon Musk. That is, I have been trading Tesla. Right now, Tesla is trading at, let me think, about the $800 mark. But it actually went up to, I think it went up to 5,000, and then they went through a split where for everybody who owned the one share of Tesla, that was like 4,000 to 5,000, they split it into 5, I believe. So if you had one share, then you would end up with 5. And so that price of 5,000 was split to 1,000. And so the price kind of went down again. And I've been with Tesla ever since. Yes, I did read somewhere, Arthur DJ, that Africa is the fastest growing crypto market. And I think the article I read it from one of my Telegram members. He posted an article and it broke it down by countries. The number 1 country was Nigeria. Number 2 country, I believe, was Ghana. And I forget what number 3 country was. So definitely. But, when you're new to cryptocurrency, you really want to stay safe. You want to, stick with Bitcoin. And then, you purchase your Bitcoin. And then you want to, begin to trade with Bitcoin. But because Bitcoin is doing so well, I read an article equally about, somebody asked about like alt seasons. And with alt seasons, apparently what happens is when Bitcoin is, doing well and has a high market dominance, then altcoins don't do so well. And then when altcoins are doing well, that's because Bitcoin isn't doing so well. So of course, if you want to make money when Bitcoin's not doing so well, then you want to be trading your altcoins. But one thing I will say with cryptocurrency, and that's with anything, really anything in life, not just, trading stocks or coins, is you're going to need to make sure that you're investing time into learning. There is so much to learn about strategies, what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. There's so many people. Many of us have learned the hard way, if you like. And so some of us who are maybe on YouTube or different social media platforms, you just want to tap into a lot of the wisdom, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You always want the ugly so that you can avoid such terrible experiences in your trading experience. Wow, thank you, Mark. I don't know whether I'm that wonderful, but yeah, I'll take that compliment. Oh, so digital media, cryptocurrency trading. Digital media says, will I be able to make profit with $300 trading? So the first question I'm going to ask you is $300 all the capital you have? And if it is, no, you don't put all of your $300 into any trades. So that's what I said initially. You only want to be trading 20% of what you own, maybe 25%, because see, this is the thing with trading. If you're not ready to lose that money, don't trade with it. I think that's probably one lesson I wish I had been told when I started day trading. Like, if you're not ready to lose the money, or if you're not ready to lose 75% of that money, don't trade with it. You see, because when Bitcoin hit that high of 20,000 in 2018 or 2017, if you had all your money in Bitcoin at 20,000, it went all the way down by like 2 months. By the following 2 months, it went down to 5K, and it stayed. I think it went down to 3 to 5K, and it stayed there for like the space of 18 months. So your money, if you had put all your money into Bitcoin when it was trading at 20,000, your money would be stuck. And so you'd have to be able to leave that money in it if you were in it for the long term. And it took almost 2 years for Bitcoin to come alive again. So if you're not ready for that setup, then no. Don't trade all of your 300. With 300, maybe you want to trade, 30%, $100, a little less. And you want to try out with small profits. So you want to put $50 on a trade. You want to set your profit margin to 2% or 1%. You want to turn your, did I say $50? You want to turn your $50 into maybe $62. You want to do that, and you want to get good at it. You want to get good at it. And once you're good at it, then maybe you can begin to risk more of your capital. So Arthur DJ says, is Binance my favorite trading platform? And if so, why? Binance is, it's funny. I found out, I had a young lady in Europe who signed up for my one-on-one coaching, and she wanted me to help her out with, she needed me to help her out with setting up signals or something like that. She was buying signals. She had another website where she was buying signals from, and she knew not a lot about cryptocurrency or anything. And she just needed me to show her how to use those signals, set them up on Binance. And, obviously she wanted to make money that way. She was from Italy. And hi, Stephanie, if you're out there. So we had a few sessions tutoring, on our one-on-one. Did I say tutoring? I tutor high school kids. That's my main job. So I meant to say coaching. And I found out that her Binance setup, which she's originally from Italy, so I think she had Italian Binance, the Italian version of Binance, had way more coins available for trading than the US setup. And so the financial regulations in the US are probably the strictest in the world. And so Binance was booted out of the US back in 2018. They had to go repackage themselves, and then they created Binance for different countries. So the US version of Binance, I'm not so excited about, because we have, where the the general Binance before they broke it into countries, we had access to 100 plus crypto coins to trade. With the US version now, I don't know that there's even 30. So no, I'm not a great fan of Binance since then. I do some trading on Gemini. I also pick up use Gemini platform, which also I think is American based. So that was one of the reasons that it kind of drove me into buying equity when Binance was shut down in the United States. Thank you, Digital Media. John Mack, I have actually had the bot miss or not stop at my stop loss. Was that because I put the stop and limit in backwards? Okay, so John Mack, are you talking about, I assume you're talking about Binance. So this is the thing with stop losses. If the direction of, if price action is going so rapidly, it will skip your stops. It can skip your stops. Okay, so when a market, for instance, is plummeting so fast, what's happening is price action is not going through all the numbers. It's going from 3,400, it's dropping immediately to 33,500, and from 33,500 it's dropping immediately to 3,200. In that situation, if you've set your stop loss for a number, it's gonna skip it. Oh, that happens quite frequently. You gotta be ready for that as well. It's a bit difficult, I know, but that is one of the downsides of stop losses. If the market is running up so fast, assuming you set a buy order and you go to work and you're like, okay, as soon as my coin gets to this price, I want this buy order to initiate and I want to pick up some coins. Well, if price is running up so fast, it just flies through that number you put in, it will not honor your buy order or your stop loss. That is a downside. Yes. Oh, well, that's a good question. Urbane Crypto. What's the best criteria to choose a crypto to invest in? To choose a crypto to invest in, you're going to have to do a bit of homework. So there's no one criteria, because with each crypto, you want to look at their fundamentals. You want to see, the purpose of the coin. You want to do quite a bit of research. And I always recommend coinmarketcap.com. If you're trading crypto, you have to, you know what? I'm going to put that in this chat. Okay, CoinMarketCap. I wrote that right. CoinMarketCap.com. You can do all your research on this website. And the neat thing about this website is it actually ranks your coins. I think there are upward of 5,000 coins out there. And as we speak, more and more, coins are being created. And so you don't want to jump on, coin that is ranked 4,900 out of 5,000 coins, because the ranking is pretty low. Of course, on that ranking, Bitcoin will almost always be the number one. Ethereum will be number two. I don't know what will come up number 3 and 4. So say, for instance, on your chat group somewhere, they mention a coin. Well, the first thing you want to do is you want to go to CoinMarketCap. You want to research that coin. You want to look at the ranking. Then you want to click and begin to click on everything available to research to see if you like the ideology behind the coin and if it makes sense. And then based on all those facts, then you decide, you know what, I like what this coin represents, and you want to put some money into it. So with Bitcoin, like I said, I believe in Bitcoin, and I'm happy to put pretty much any spare cash I have that I'm not day trading with, I will pick up some Bitcoin. This won't be the case for a coin that's not ranked. I believe there are coins that aren't even ranked, to be honest. So you always want to be careful. When you hear of a coin, do your due diligence and do your research, and that should help you out. But no, I don't go for any one criteria aside from that ranking. And then obviously you want to look at the charts. With the charts, you always want to look at your coins on the higher time frames, on the monthly time frame, on the weekly time frame, on the daily time frame. You want to look at price action. I'll probably do that on one of these live sessions, like how to assess securities or coins that you want to invest in by just studying the charts. Tesla is not in crypto. Mark. The link on how to research using coin market. Oh, okay. I do believe I've done a few videos. Yeah, I have done a few videos on how to search for coins to invest in. I don't know if I can go in the middle of this live session and start digging it out to put the link here, but I will create a post. I'll put it on my Telegram group. So if you're not part of my Telegram group, just sign up on my Telegram group, and that kind of information I can put there easily for you to access. Urbane Crypto, is it max supply or the token utility? I don't understand your question. Is it max supply or the token utility? Digital media, is mining ETH or crypto feasible in 2021? If yes, please share some information. Computer based. Oh, you know what? I have dabbled into mining, and when I was mining, it was lucrative. And I can't say too much for mining right now. Time is so limited. I do have a couple of businesses I run. So when you have limited time, you just can't do everything. So I decided to, I actually started off my channel when I started looking into how I can increase wealth online using social media. That's how I started my channel, because I was doing a lot of digging and trying different things out. And of course, when you try different things out, what happens ultimately, you begin to realize that you're better at something than other things. So as far as investing, yes, I did try out mining. I'm not actively mining right now, but I'll definitely look into that if you want more information. Again, if you want more information, I think one of the best ways I can put information out, aside from creating a video, is by posting. So if you are subscribed to my channel, then you should get these posts, as I'm trying to post more actually. So yeah, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Okay, I gotta keep an eye. Okay, Arthur DJ says, for starters on TradingView, you can trade real time with paper trading and practice your skills. That is one of the suggestions I always put out whenever I make a video on, the first few things you need to do to start day trading. You've got to paper trade. You just have to. It's the only way to try out any strategies you've learned, you've picked up from wherever. You got to try it out before you use your real money. Otherwise, you got to be willing to lose money trying out different strategies. Yes, thanks for that suggestion, Arthur. What are my favorite coins? Magic trading coins. My favorite coin right now is Bitcoin. My second favorite coin, Ethereum. That's it. If I'm going to go for a third, I'll go for Litecoin. That's it. Definitely. John Mack says, this is scary because stop loss is the most important tool a new trader can use to protect yourself from getting liquidated, like from losing your stock. Yes, But then again, the market is the market. Now, if you think about it, if we look at GameStop is a stock in the United States. It's a store that sells, I'm not even sure if I want to use the term used to sell, but anyway, sells games and rents them out and all that. And they were not doing well. They were trading at $5 for who knows how long. You know, I guess they got hit big in the last market crash. And a bunch of traders on Reddit and on all these different social media just started hyping it up. And would you believe this past week, GameStop traded for up to $478 because they kept on hyping it up. So it was not going by any fundamentals. The price was not going up because the company merged with another company, or the company went public and raised. It was none of that regular stuff. It was just a bunch of people like you and me went online and kept on hyping up this stock, and before we knew it, this price was just going up. I remember being part of that trade. I think I purchased one day, was it this past week? I purchased like maybe 5 or 6 GameStop. The ticker symbol is, I bought 5 or 6, and I bought them at about $100, $105. Overnight, it went up to $300. It was crazy. I ended up selling for $316. It went up to $355. And then the next day, it went up to $478. It made no sense, no rhyme, no reason. And so if you have stop losses set, and equally the way it ran up was the same way it would just run down. So if you had stop losses set, that was it. It would just skip your stop losses more times than not. TradingView is probably, by my little experience, probably the top charting website, out there, especially for crypto trading. And of course, Binance adopts TradingView. So when you're in Binance, at least I can speak for the US version. When you're in Binance, it actually accesses TradingView's format of charting. What is my Telegram group? Richie Oladipupo. What is my Telegram group? Yes, I will get the link. Oh, Author DJ thinks I'm located in Nigeria. Yeah, one of these days I'll be back home. But for now, all my kids are here, and I'm here for now. So I'm in the United States. Digital media, please suggest the best crypto indicators that we should focus on. I watched a few of your videos before this live. Okay. Indicators. So indicators is almost like saying, there's so many different kinds of foods out there, or so many different kinds of fruit. What's the best fruit? There's no best fruit. All the fruit are good, but for you, one may work for your body better than another. Me personally, I love bananas, and my second favorite fruit are pears. And your favorite fruit might be strawberries and oranges. So that's the case with indicators. Indicators are just kind of funny in that way. You really have to. Okay, you know what? I will talk about my favorite indicators. Like indicators I simply must always use before I enter a trade are, and I'll write them down here. The VWAP. I have a video out there on VWAP. My moving averages, and I use the exponential expo. The moving averages, VWAP, exponential moving averages, because I'm a day trader, I'm not so focused on the 50-day moving average or the like those higher numbers, or the 200-day or the 100-day. Those larger moving averages, you simply just want to be you just want to know that whatever you're entering into, whatever security you're entering into, be it a coin or futures or whatever it is trading above the larger moving averages. I will use the 3-day moving average and the 8-day moving average. So when my 3-day moving average crosses above my 8-day moving average, I'm ready to enter that trade. So I use the 3 EMA and the 8 EMA. So those two indicators I just must use. And what else do I like to use? I wish I had pulled up my I use THINKORSWIM by TD Ameritrade. I use their charting a lot, and I have all my indicators set up there. And so yeah, check it out in some of my videos. The RSI, thank you. Thanks for reminding me. I always have the RSI at the bottom of my charts because the beauty of the VWAP, you see, the point is all these indicators do different things. The VWAP is a moving average, but it's based on volume. So like this GameStop situation where the stock price went from like $5 to $478 in like, I don't know, that was like 6 days. You know, it in that situation, you would have had it trading below VWAP, and then obviously when price ran up, it would have been trading above VWAP. But the V part of that VWAP is volume. So some of these moving averages don't take into account the volume, meaning how many people are in the trade. The reason why these coin prices and stock prices run up is because there are a lot of buyers. The reason why the prices will run down is because there are a lot of sellers. People are selling, especially if they're selling in a panic and everybody's just selling what they're holding. The price will just drop like a stone. So VWAP takes into account volume. So if my moving averages tell me it's time to enter a trade, if my RSI tells me it's time to enter a trade and it's below VWAP, I may not enter that trade. I'll still wait for it to cross above VWAP, because VWAP gives me a good indication about how many people are in the trade, and the more people in the trade, the higher that stock is gonna run. So definitely RSI. I'll add RSI. I probably need to do a video on just pure price action. You have some traders who do not use indicators, or if they're going to use anything, they'll just use VWAP, or they'll just use one of the higher up moving averages. So what they're doing is they're studying volume, like they're momentum traders. They're only looking to, so this will usually be scalpers, people who are in a trade for like a minute or 2 or 3, or day traders, who are in a trade just within a 24-hour period or way less than that. Could be 5-minute trade, 10-minute trade. With such traders, we're always looking out for volume. The more people, then the greater the chance that that price will keep going up. Okay, so that's indicators. What's my Telegram channel? I actually have to put the invite link. You know what you can do? Because I'm in a live streaming session right now. If I don't know what will happen if I move off this screen. You see, you can see the screen I'm on. I don't know. Yeah, it's too clunky. So all I can do is, because every time I move off my screen, it's like taking everybody off the screen. And so you can just pick up my Telegram link from any one of my videos. Well, let me put it this way. Any one of my recent videos. Sorry, it's not in all my videos. I have like over 120 videos on my channel. I have been making videos since, I don't know, 2017 or thereabouts. And my first few videos were very heavy on cryptocurrency, but my recent videos, I kind of I'll just see what it is I need to, what videos, depending on your comments. I rely on your comments quite a bit to determine what my next video will be about. So I would say my last 10 videos will have my Telegram link in it. And it's a private group, so you do have to you can't go to Telegram and search for me. You will not find me. I'm called Simi Trading, but even if you search for that, I don't believe you will find it. You do need that link, and I don't have it to hand right now. But you know what I'll do for next live? I'll just post it. I'll pin it to the top of the chat. Oh yeah, that was very interesting. Mark. You know what? Elon Musk, the creator of the Tesla car as we know it, did something very interesting. He changed his profile picture. I think he's big on Telegram. I don't know any other social media sites he uses, but definitely, did I say Telegram? Twitter. He's big on Twitter, and he changed his profile picture to a Bitcoin. And it sent the price of Bitcoin up. That was Friday or Thursday. And he then did something also with Dogecoin. And also that sent the price of Dogecoin up. So I don't know. Elon Musk is, he's a very interesting personality to follow. So if you're on Twitter, I would suggest you follow him. But I don't know. But, generally with Bitcoin, I'll tell you one thing for certain that's going on with Bitcoin. And that is, back when the whole world picked up the craze back in like 2017, it was a lot of people like you and me buying into the whole Bitcoin saga. It was like a drama. Yeah. And but now, after Bitcoin plummeted in price and kind of consolidated over, I don't know, space of 2 years, and has kind of come back again, a lot of the big financial institutions, financial institutions are adopting cryptocurrency. I mean, we have PayPal. I mean, that's about as big as they come. PayPal, now, if you have a PayPal account, you can actually purchase cryptocurrency. Maybe not, I think you can purchase Bitcoin and not necessarily cryptocurrency. Yeah, but definitely. So now that we have the backing of the big institutions into cryptocurrency, then it's going places. The projection is that it'll hit $100,000 this year. And you know what, guys? We're pretty much close to half, because at 42K, we're halfway there. Now, last year, Bitcoin, I think in December, let's go back to my charts. Let's look at this chart on a monthly. I'm going to increase. Chart went wrong. I don't know why it does this every now and then. It does this every now and then. It'll come back with the message, chart's gone wrong. So this is Bitcoin USD. And this is the monthly? Yeah. I want it bigger than this. There you go. And you can see what happened. Where are we? I don't know why this only gives me 2020. It's only giving me 2019. But you can see how it's just been like here. Over that period of time, August to October, you see, the price was just hanging at what, 10,000. It wasn't doing much. It was going up, it was going down. And then just look what happened all of a sudden. From October, we started having some movement. Now, this sleeping giant, I want to call it, has been this way in consolidation for like 2 years. Now it did start moving because it did have an all-time low of something like 5,000. Imagine if you had $5,000 and you picked up one Bitcoin. You would have one Bitcoin now worth what, $34,000? And that's the beauty of cryptocurrency. And then you can see this movement here all the way, there it is, to 41,000. Just look at that, guys. 41,999. And I would say that is as close to 50K as we have ever gotten with Bitcoin. So you want to be buying Bitcoin. Buy. Oh, I actually do have viewers on this channel, but this is my second live streaming, so that's in response to digital media. He says, you deserve more viewers for this channel. Please do a series of videos on crypto live trading. Because I'm new to, I'm not new to YouTube, but I'm new to live streaming on YouTube. You won't believe how technical this thing is. I had to download some software in addition to YouTube. So it's not like Facebook or the other platforms I've live streamed on. You just click a button and you're live. With YouTube, you need all this extra software and it's very technical. And so this is my second live streaming and I haven't really publicized it as I should be or I could be because I'm new to it. So hopefully over time I'll get used to it, and ideally I believe I should be setting it up for 2 days before, but you know, I set it up a couple of hours before. Oops. So I'm not surprised it's got fewer viewers because I need to get my act together on that. But yeah, but thanks for that word of advice to do videos on crypto live trading. I'll look into that. Arthur DJ, what is your predicted, I think you want to say, what is your predicted Bitcoin price for 2021? I'm going with what the, actually, a very big financial institution over here, JP Morgan Chase, and I believe they're international as well, JPM. They're predicting 150K. But you know what? I'm happy to settle with 100K for now. So that's why right now, if Bitcoin is trading at about 30,000, you'll 3x your investments if it does hit $100,000. So if you invest $3,000, it will become $9,000 before the end of this year. And that'll be a 300% profit. You're not going to get that anywhere else. John Mack, have I made a video on how to use TradingView? No, I haven't. I'll look into that. I feel like I did a video in the last couple of weeks where actually I used the charts on TradingView, but no, I haven't done a video showing all the functionality of TradingView, but that's a good one. I'll look into that. Datum Informatics, thanks for joining us. I'm seeing a question from you or a pointer from you for the first time. Welcome to this channel. This is Similolu Live. This is my second live streaming ever on YouTube. And oh yes, digital media, thank you for your subscribe. And thank you guys, because you know, I feel like, now this is between me and you guys. There's not a lot of us on here. So I just feel like I've been on a lot of the social media platforms. I started off like with a website and a blog. So I was blogging like 2017. And then from blogging, I moved into, somehow I found myself on Facebook. And spent time on Facebook, and I did all kinds of things. And then I set up a store, a Shopify store, and I was doing all that kind of stuff. But I've ended up on YouTube. And if I'm going to look at all the different platforms I've been on, YouTube, I will say, is the one with the greatest potential to build a business. And now your business could be anything. For me, my business is centered around teaching you wonderful guys how to do better with charting and hopefully how to become better traders. Only because I learned, and so I just want to share my knowledge. But for you, your business on YouTube could be based on, there's so many different categories in which you could create videos. When I used to blog, it was only 2017. I had some blogs saying basically, and I got this the research information that over the next so many years, video streaming and video creation is going to be the way forward. And I wasn't on YouTube then when I said that, but I really want to make a video on why you should be on YouTube as content creators. It's lucrative. It does take time. I opened this channel. I started this channel like 2012. I wasn't doing much with it then. But 2017, I actually started actively uploading videos. And only recently, guys, I got monetized on YouTube. Maybe that will be a topic for another live streaming, what monetization on YouTube means. But of course, the word money is in there. And you know, it's got to do something with, it's got to be something to do with money. So if you're interested in knowing more about creating a YouTube channel for yourselves and how you could get monetized on YouTube, then write something in the chat box. Something like, just write YT. If you write YT, that means you're interested in YouTube. If you write, you know, dollar signs. If you write dollar signs, then I'll know you're interested in monetization. And that'll give me, I've already got so many ideas on the next video to create. I am in the middle of a series of videos right now, which is identifying candlestick patterns. Because that's another big one, you know, to know, you know, when is a good point to enter into a trade. So it's a bit like, I'm not a pilot, but I would think a pilot flying a plane has to have his senses all around him. He's looking out the window. He's looking at a bit like driving. You're looking out the window. You're looking out your side wing mirrors. You're looking out the back mirror. You're conscious of everything on your dashboard. You know, you're conscious of other drivers. You know, so you see somebody driving erratically. You move away from them. So I feel trading is like that, where you just, so many things you're doing all at once with your charts. You're looking at volume, you're looking at your charts, you're looking at the patterns that the candlesticks form. So we're looking at the patterns that the candlesticks form. And these patterns can tell you a lot. Like right now, this tells me this is a parabolic movement. Parabolic movement meaning it's just fast, quick movement upwards. And when that happens, guys, the next thing is for price to drop. So what happened? Price dropped from almost 42,000 to today where we're at 34. That's what happens with, you know, parabolic movements. And the same way as you have parabolic movements, you have different kind of patterns also that you look out for when you're trading. And the minute you see that kind of pattern, I've lost that again. I don't know why TradingView does that. I'm not sure if it's just, no, that's Binance I'm on. It will do that every now and then. I'll just lose my page. Let me refresh it. I don't know why it does that. So I'm talking about candlestick patterns. It's done it again. But those candlestick patterns really are critical also for, let me try and increase this a bit, to identify and to know what the next movement is going to be. And so that's why I felt a need to create like a video series, which is what I'm in the middle of right now. Like how to like different patterns have different names. And when you see a pattern, what does it mean? Does it mean price action? At the end of the day, as traders, we're only interested in two movements, up or down. We want to be able to preempt it. We want to know ahead of time if it's going up. We want to know ahead of time if it's going down. So that's what that does. So once I'm done with that, definitely I'll be looking into all the other topics that you have suggested. There's Ethan BTC. I'm a big Ethereum fan. I mean, look at this pattern here. I was trying to look out for some patterns. I'm kind of big on patterns, to be honest. I mean, you see what's going on here. This is a daily chart. Price dropping, price dropping, price dropping, price dropping, price dropping. But look at this last candle. None of these candlesticks have a wick. This candlestick has this bottom part. And what that means is at the end of this day, price came all the way down to where the wick is, and then it ran up. So that gives you a little indication that price is now going to make its way back up. And the start of this day, we had this candle when it was still a small candle. It had completely engulfed the candle before. So that's a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. And that tells you price action is heading up. So I just wanted to say that only because I just put a video out about engulfing patterns. Okay. So that's all we have time for today. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but my mouth is getting dry. I'm not sure if some of you can tell by the sound of my voice. I'm just recovering from something. I had a COVID test yesterday, and I don't know. It may come back positive today, but I feel bad. It could be the flu. It could be COVID, but I'm recovering. I was down the last couple of days, but I was still teaching. I have high school students I teach. I still kept my students in spite of it, but let me come back here. Thank you guys for your time. Yes, check out my series, John Mack. Check out my series on candlestick patterns. And it's very important to trading successfully. Thank you everybody for spending 1 hour of your very busy Saturday with me. I will try my best to keep it going as long as I have strength in me to keep it going. Or let me say for as long as I'm on YouTube. Who knows? I may be moving on to another platform soon. But so far, I'm enjoying YouTube. I'm enjoying hanging out with you guys. Believe it or not, I tend to learn more also when I go over some of the things I have been able to learn over the past 2 years, and refreshing them in a video actually helps me also remember some key points that I may have forgotten, so yeah, it's just, you're constantly learning. And I make videos, but I watch a lot of videos too. And there's always, usually I'll pick out 1 or 2 things to learn from other people's videos. So I want to encourage you all to keep on learning, keep on trading, keep your position sizes small. Don't trade with all your disposable investment capital. And I will see you next week. And hopefully I'll do a better job of advertising this live stream. So I'll see you all. Thanks again.